Welcome everyone. This is a tarot reading for the sign of Cancer. So I'm basically ready to get started. As you can see, the cards are shuffled and I'm just going to jump into it. But if you want to know more about the positions of these cards, how they are laid out, that information is below in the video description. So you can take a look now or you can wait. I'm going to kind of briefly go through it. So the first position that I want to flip over is going to talk about your recent past, okay? I am going to kind of start in the recent past, work my way into the present, then the future, in that order. So, the recent past. I have here the Temperance card with the Oracle card of Coal. This is trying to keep your cool. This is trying to keep things steady, keep patient, but I feel like there's like nothing happening, or it's almost like a frustration and a lack of things happening. Okay. But trying to keep patient in this lack of things happening. And I'm getting a background expectation here that things should be happening. Okay. And it's not in the cards, but that's kind of what I'm picking up on. Let me pull some Oracle cards and maybe that'll show up. Can I get any more information here on the recent past for my Cancer signs? Now, if this isn't how you guys are feeling, I could just be picking up on someone else. Keep that in mind, or some other energy around you. Tell me more about this Temperance with the Coal card here for my Cancer signs. Anything up? Okay. Here we go. So we have the Hourglass reversed. It's like you're impatient. You are impatient. You're trying not to be. But it's either taking a really long time for something to happen, for this expectation of yours, for this thing to take place, or for something to happen, or for whatever. Something's taking a long time, and you guys are trying to be patient about it. But with the Hourglass upside down, I'm wondering if you either missed your opportunity altogether, or if it really just is a matter of timing. So, let's take a look at the next couple of cards here and see. We have Cancer, your card, with the Oracle card of the number 7 and the Heart reversed. So again, we're not happy about something. The Heart reversed with the 7 is like we're stuck on something from the past. We're unhappy. There's some expectation that's not met. And Cancer here tells me that we're emotionally attached to it. Could also have to do with the family member on some level. Somebody we know, somebody who we're close to or familial with. On the bottom, I have the Sword, which tells me this could have to do with news, right? We're waiting for news. We're waiting for information or for clarity in order to move on. Okay, so let's move on. I don't want to get stuck in the past here. So let's just move right ahead onto the present and see what's going on with you guys now. I'm going to take a look at your emotions at the moment. So that's going to be this position here, the position of the heart. So let's take a look how you guys are feeling right now in the present moment. Cancer signs. I have the Justice card with the Oracle card of the, this is the Rope. You guys are feeling tied up, right? Tied up and committed. That's the Justice card with the Rope. You're committed to something. Maybe, again, in the recent past, you've been waiting for it to either happen, for something to happen, because you've committed yourself to this expectation. You feel like there's no way out. You have to stick to whatever it was or is that you've been doing, because you are literally committed. Whether Justice almost tells me like, could be like you're so committed that it's like in writing, that it is like a contract, right? Let me see what else I get here for Oracle cards. Anything else here in the position of the heart for my Cancer signs? Anything else in the position of the heart? Tell me more about Justice with the Rope. Anything else about Justice with the Rope? Anything else about Justice? Yeah, you guys, I'm just feeling you guys are committed. You guys are tied up. There's no way out. And now I have the Moon reversed. Yeah, it's almost like, I feel like this is like entrapment. the Mooniverse tells me like it may not be true. It may be something you have like told yourself, okay? But it feels true. It certainly feels real that you're committed and you have no way out. It might not be the case. It might not be really true. It might just be the way you see the situation based on like literally your whole life, the way you were raised and, you know, the circumstances. But I feel like you can take action. You can do something here. Let's move on to see what you guys are doing. So this is just purely emotional, but I'm going to move on to see what actions you guys are taking at the moment. That's this position here in the position of the hand. So let's see. So we have the Ace of Swords with the ear. Like I was saying before, you're waiting for information. Part of the situation that is hung up has to do with having a clear-cut answer, having clear-cut information, and you're waiting for that. That's all you can do. It's almost like you guys aren't doing anything, right? It's just the ear. You have your ear to the ground. You're waiting to hear from someone or some entity. Could even be like a corporation or it could be. I'm gonna have to pull more cards, but you're waiting to hear from someone. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords with the ear. The sword. Again, sword. How many times does that sword come up now? Because we have the Ace of Swords and the sword. Clarity, information, news. Something that just makes things clear cut, right? With the sword. On the bottom, the treasure chest. There could be a financial component to this whole thing. A lot of times there is, right? I feel like whatever this is, it could have a financial component that's going to lead to you guys putting you guys in a better position. And that's why you guys are waiting to hear. That's why you guys, really want to hear from this answer. All right, so let's move on to the position of the head. This is the last position in the present moment. And then I'm going to look in this position, which is the future. All right, so the position of the head. We have the 0. That's the Oracle card with the 8 of Wands. So, so funny because this all has to do with timing and things not happening, but in our minds, it's like we're ready for them to happen. We almost feel like they should be happening right now. 8 of Wands with the 0. It's like we're ready for it to happen any moment now. Any moment now. If that's what's going through our heads throughout this whole thing. Kind of makes sense, right? Kind of resonates with the other cards. I don't think I need to put any other Oracle cards for that. I feel like it's just going to keep repeating a lot of the same stuff I've already told you. It's like there's definitely an antsiness. You guys are basically super antsy to hear from some person or entity about an answer or a situation that's might have a financial component. It's going to put you in a better position, but all you can do is be patient and wait for this answer. All right, so let's take a look into your future. Is the answer coming up, right? This is the card combination that's going to tell us that. So we have the Magician. Okay, so the Magician is a great sign. The Magician means you're going to be able to do something, whereas you have not been doing anything except like looking, waiting, hearing, right? You got your ears to the ground here. So in the short-term future, you're going to get information that's going to allow you to act. You're going to be able to act. You're going to have details. So Virgo has to do with the details. Whatever the detail of the situation, whatever nitty-gritty pieces of information you've been missing, the Ace of Swords, clarity, you're going to get at least part of it, enough that you can act, that you can do something, and you're going to get going on it, the Magician. Let's see what else we get here for Oracle cards. Then after this, I am going to pull advice for you guys, okay? So just stay with me for another second. Anything else here about the Magician? So this is just going to be clarifier cards for the Magician with Virgo here in the short-term future. So I'm looking ahead maybe like a month tops, right? Anytime between now and a month, I would say this could take place where you're going to find yourself in this like position where you can actually take action, where you can put your plans to the works, right? To activate your plans, to actually do. So we have Mercury. there's a lot of passion. There's a lot of passion, and that's what's coming up for you. A lot of passion and a lot of doing. A lot of action, doing, and the ability to perform and do. All right? On the bottom, we have Capricorn. So this could be work-related with Capricorn, financial-related, or Capricorn is also something long-term. So it could be that you're getting to start something long-term that you haven't been able to start because it was like such a big project, such a big undertaking, or maybe it required so much money or so much energy that you needed this clearance, right? We're going to call this a clearance to be able to start it. But in the short-term future, you're going to be able to start this sort of like long-term project. This is long-term. Whatever you're starting is long-term. Because I'm looking and there's Capricorn with the 7 underneath. These are long-term things you're starting. But it's something that is fulfilling on a deep, deep level with Pluto. Something you really want. Anything else on top here? Yeah. It's like I was saying before, I feel like this clearance has to do with not just a person, but almost like an entity, like a bureau, right? Or like a financial institution or something like that, right? That gives you clearance to finally be able to look at the details of the situation, because you can't get to the details until you get the okay for something. And then once you get there, bam, you guys really get moving. Let's pull advice. So, short-term future looks good, but let's pull advice anyway and see what the cards have to say. All right, so I'm going to pull tarot cards first and then oracle cards. Let's see what comes out. Any advice here for my Cancer signs? Any advice for my Cancers? What should my Cancer signs be doing? What should they be aware of or focused on? Well, that was fast. The King of Swords. The King of Swords. It's like, keep a cool head. Keep a cool head, and it's all. I'm not gonna say relax. I feel like that's cliche to be like relax. No, keep a cool head about this. I don't know why. That's the advice. Let's see what comes out for oracle cards. Keep a cool head. Tell me about the King of Swords. Could be like I was saying, you guys are antsy, so you need to keep a cool head. Whoa! The unicursal hexagram, guys. This is divine alignment. There's a reason why it's the tattoo in my hand, okay? Divine alignment. It's meant for you. If something's meant for you, you don't have to worry about it. You can cool off. The sun is on the bottom, which is to say you're good, you have blessings, you're divinely aligned. I feel like this is going to work out in your favor. You can relax. There's the relax. The 4 is under the sun. There's the relax card, okay? So this is all advice. Relax. Let me just look at the top card and see if there's anything else. Relax. Because why? Pretty soon you're going to be able to charge in the night. It's only a matter of time, because this is meant for you and it's going to happen. And it's going to happen soon. Cool off and relax. Underneath the night, we have the 5. Underneath the 5, we have Venus. It's like this new challenge that's coming up. It's almost like you get to take on a new challenge, but it's something you really want to take on. But it's coming. You're gonna get the opportunity to take on. I just want to see. I want to keep digging because the story keeps unfolding. And yeah, but you don't see it. That's the funny part. With the door and Pisces here, that's why you guys are impatient and you're antsy and all this. It's like, I see it in the cards, the fact that you guys this is coming up really soon, but you guys don't see what I see. Well, now you do. But it's in the short-term future, within the next month, it's going to open up for you. And that's what you need to be aware of, that you don't currently see, or that you didn't see. Okay? You're going to get the opportunity. The door opens. But because it relies on an answer from someone else, you guys aren't going to see it until it happens, right? Until you literally get the answer. But it's coming. So you can cool off. King of Swords. All right, guys. That is your reading, Cancer signs. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys. If this reading did resonate, please press the like button if you would. That helps me out a lot, and I will see you in a couple of weeks. Take care.